Hello. So this is my midlife crisis. I was trying to think of a new hobby to do for an introverted, sensitive person. For some reason, I came up with stand-up comedy. So I've been told I have a dry sense of humor, which I think most people have. I mean, I don't think I've ever heard anyone say I have a wet sense of humor. And I definitely don't think I want a moist sense of humor. Anyone else hate the word moist in here? Yeah? I think it depends on the context, really. So, like, that cake was really moist. That's a good thing, right? My butt was really moist after yoga. Not so good. I think we all have those words that just are like an assault on our ears. And mine is ointment. Does anyone like that word? There's no good way to say that word and make it sound good. And it's not like you can tell someone at the beginning of a conversation. So before we get started, I just want to ask you not to say the words moist and ointment. Well, I don't think those two words will come up in this job interview, but you got it. So, another word that I don't like anymore is ma'am. Now, I'm middle-aged now, but no one's allowed to call me ma'am until like 20 more years when I stop coloring my hair. I hate that word. But I am kind of a ma'am. Like I said, I've hit middle age, and my husband and I, just a few years ago, became empty nesters. We just have one son, and I was, kind of scared because your kid's your whole universe for so long, and then all of a sudden you're alone with your spouse. You don't know what to talk about. And I told a friend that, I just don't know what we have in common, really, other than our kid. And she's like, you'll figure it out. Well, this summer we figured it out. We hate kids. Not our own, we love him. We just hate other kids. And it's actually a really specific group. It's not, the real assholes of the kid world, the teenagers. It's 5 to 10-year-olds. Those demons really push our buttons. So we've had some trouble with our neighborhood kids this summer. A few live across the street, and then all the other neighborhoods kids come and join in. Well, they've been in our yard, pulling on branches and throwing rocks, riding their scooters in our driveway and things like that. And then one day, I heard them outside, really close to our house. So I went out, and there was one kid standing in our pond. It's 2 feet deep, a whole bunch of other kids around him. What are you doing? And they said, we're looking for fish. I'm like, get off my property. And then I realized I am now the neighborhood, get off my lawn, you whippersnappers. At the age of 46, I'm that guy. So it continued on, and then one day they started stealing rocks from the neighbors' landscaping, and they were just chucking them down the road, across the street. We had 20 on our lawn, and all I could do is see my husband outside on the weekend. Motherfucker! Running over all these rocks with the lawnmower, So I went out, I did bust him one day, and I'm like, get off, get all these rocks, take them back to the neighbor's house, they're not even your rocks. And they're just looking at me, we're not throwing rocks, we're skipping them. I'm no, you're throwing rocks, go put them back. So I go home, and I'm thinking, I have all this extra time on my hands now. I should become the neighborhood watch. But not for any real crimes, because I'm kind of a pussy. I don't want to report anything scary. I'm just gonna go tattle on little kids to their parents. I'm going to be the Whippersnapper Whistleblower. That's it for me. Thank you.